But anyway, so let's kick off here with our girl Roxy at 38.50. So they get right into it, and they say, "Do not make fun of the children, you guys."
I don't know if you're gonna think that afterwards.
First order of business, we got the three main characters cast. Don't be douchebags to them. They're children. Be nice.
Don't be douchebag. What is being a douchebag to the children? It's any sort of criticism whatsoever of the show is being a douchebag to the children, as we all know. As we all know. Roxy experimented in college. I would not be surprised. I guarantee that probably is true. She definitely did.
Gabriel says, "Do you think the race swap of both Hermione and Snape and the
So like look at Roxy over there. Look at her. She's like, "Oh, I'm about to go off." Like she knows. Like I'm about to go off on the toxic internet over this shit. And what dude, what is Greg wearing? Hang on a sec. Is Greg wearing yoga pants, chat? What the fuck are those pants? His pants are tighter than her pants. Is he wearing yoga pants? I can't tell, chat. Anyone watching on like a big screen TV or something, is he wearing fucking yoga pants? Bro. They look like yoga pants. They look like yoga pants to me. I don't know. Yoga pants rejects. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't want to study too closely, but I think it is. I think he is wearing yoga pants. He wears pajamas in his fucking fake reaction videos, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's wearing yoga pants. Anyway.
I mean, Harry Potter HBO series will bring problematic issues with some storylines.
So anyway, this is it. You can just see Roxy over there. She's already triggered. Hashtag already triggered. And so the rant begins. Let me pull up my notes here. The rant begins at 40 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, brace yourselves, chat. Hang on. I'm going to need to hydrate before I get into this. Give me just a second, you guys. All right. All right. I don't know, you guys. Is it yoga pants? I don't know, and I don't think I want to know. Maybe somebody next time these guys are live, maybe just somebody bite the bullet, give them a super chat and say, "Yo, dude, why you wear yoga pants?" All right. Roxy's meltdown. All right. Let's here we go, you guys. Let's hear it. This is pretty good. All right. 3, 2, 1. I'll be pausing a little bit throughout, but 3, 2, 1, go.
Honest.
Okay. Because you might never invite me back on.
Yeah.
This is how bad she says, like, yeah, you might never invite me back on the stream. This is how triggered she is. She's gonna start yelling, chat. She's gonna start yelling. She's talking to you and I, chat. Keep that in mind.
I don't like honesty. So let's try this.
If you care.
I care.
If you care that Hermione was cast as somebody who may not be white 100%, you are a loser.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, it begins. Okay, now, I don't know about all of you. I'm just going to say my piece on the fucking... I don't think the cast is really, like... I don't think it's the worst casting in the world. Like, the kid who's playing Ron, I think that's fine. The kid playing Harry, I guess that's fine. Like, Hermione... Now, I haven't seen anybody on the internet going after this young girl, this young child at all. I haven't seen a single example of it at all. Most of the people have been just kind of like, and this is my opinion as well, it's like, I don't think she's the best casting, but I mean, look at Snape. It could definitely be worse. And that's kind of like my attitude towards it. Like, is it the best casting? Probably not, but as we've seen with the Snape casting, it could be a hell of a lot worse. So, like, at the end of the day, I think I'm okay with it. I don't really care. It's not the worst casting in the world. But according to Roxy, this young girl is People are freaking out over this on the internet, and I haven't seen any evidence of it. And of course, they provide zero evidence of it themselves. No tweets, no video clips or anything. But anyway, here we go. But apparently it's happening. Tell us about it, Roxy.
Somebody who may not be white 100%, you are a loser.
Okay.
You're a loser. Like, there is so much to care about in the world. I don't understand how people spend their time on this. And let's be clear, this is not a race swap. Nowhere in the Harry Potter books do they call Hermione a white girl.
Chat, I don't know. Does anyone in the chat know if that's true or not? I don't know. Now, I've seen the Snape clip, the Snape article where he had pale, sallow skin, right? I saw that, but I don't know at the end of the day. So does anyone in the chat know? She has TD. Well, that's obvious. That goes without saying. The book said that, hang on. The book said that Hermione had a white face. Okay. So again, maybe, yes, okay. So people in the chat are saying that it does say that. Okay. I'm going to take, I will go with what the chat is saying. But I guess we'll see. So anyway, let the meltdown continue.
They say she has brown, frizzy hair. So
did Wikipedia say that, Roxy? How much you guys want to bet? How much you guys want to bet she looked that up on Wikipedia? The first sketch of her by J.K. Rowling depicted her as white. So yes, okay, the chat. Okay, I'm gonna go with the chat. I'm gonna go with the chat over dummy Roxy here, obviously. But she is getting she's getting a little hot under the collar here, as you can see.
In the play, Hermione is black. In the movie, Hermione is white. And in this new show, Hermione is, we don't even know. We don't even know what race she is, which is why race is so stupid in the first place, because people online are making fun of her for being too white, too black, too Hispanic, too Asian. We don't even know her race.
Chat, have you seen any evidence of this? I have seen zero. I've seen zero evidence. Now, this channel, these Real Rejects channel, they hate geeks and gamers. They hate the quartering as well. I've heard them call him out a couple of times. I have not seen any examples of any of those guys going after them. I haven't seen any examples, any tweets. I haven't seen a single one of people targeting, which is what they're cute. What she just said. She said people are going after this actress
In the first place, because people online are making fun of her for being.
People online are making fun of her. She just said that again. No, they are not. No, they are not. This is one big, massive virtue signal.
Too white, too black, too Hispanic, too Asian. We don't even know her race because she's slightly brown. Now everybody just thinks they can.
Now, chat, who is making of it? She's accusing other people of making a big deal of this. Now, here we are. She's yelling and screaming at the top of her lungs over something that isn't even happening, or if it is, she has zero evidence of it. Who is the fucking nutcase? Who is the one who's freaking out at the moment, chat? Is it us or is it her? Star Wars Marvel Purist is exactly right. We bring the receipts, we bring the proof, and the shills and the fence riders never do. We just have to take their fucking word for it. We just got to take their fucking word for it, apparently.
Guess what she is and who she is? Are you the biggest loser on the planet? That this is how you're spending your time. This is not to the person who sent in the question. They were respectful and they bring in points about plot, about calling somebody a mudblood that a lot of people online are talking about right now. And I understand why. But
Notice, chat, that she hasn't brought up Snape. Again, everybody, I think that's probably another reason why, because the chat is saying that it is a race swap. But like, I think the thing is like, it's nowhere near as bad as the Snape race swap. The Snape race swap is incredible. Like, J.K. Rowling drew Snape numerous times, and he was depicted as white. It says in the book, he had pale, sallow skin. And it's so it's not quite as obvious as the Snape one. And notice, she doesn't even, in this entire rant she's doing, notice she's not bringing up Snape at all. Convenient, isn't it?
But if you care that Hermione is not 100% white, I think you are.
Who is saying that? Who is saying that again? Who's saying that she must be 100%? Nobody is saying that, sweetheart. She's doing her Roxy doing her fake Padme impression right there. There it is. Roxy, look at her. She's like, her face is turning red. She's like so heated right now over this.
Out of your mind, the most privileged person I've ever.
I guarantee she wanted to say racist there. I guarantee it, chat. I'm going to replay this one more time for you guys. I guarantee that she wanted to say, you're the most racist person. That's what she wanted to say. Then she caught herself and said privileged.
Hermione is not 100% white. I think you are out of your mind, the most privileged person I've ever met.
I guarantee she wanted to say racist. You are the most racist person that I've ever met, but she like caught herself. I'll bet fucking Greg was standing like across the table from her, like, bring it down, bitch. Bring it down, bitch. You're fucking nuts. I'm never having you on this podcast ever again.
Damn whore.
If that's what your biggest problem is, that's crazy. Get a life. Get a life. This is a child. She's so cute. The whole cast is so cute. They're kids.
Here we go with this. It's a Skeleton Crew all over again. Remember the Shills with Skeleton Crew? Like, don't you dare. I don't want to see anyone bullying these children. Here we fucking go. And you know who the freaks are? You know who the ones are who are putting these kids in harm's way? It's people like Roxy. It's people like the Real Rejects. You know why? Because they are shoving these kids out there into the forefront. They are using these child actors as a shield from criticism for this show. They are using them as a shield from criticism for this show in order to keep people from criticizing the show. If you criticize the show, you're criticizing the kids. If you make fun of the show, you're bullying the kids. And that's exactly what we're doing, because we've just seen it. Again, nobody on the internet. Now, are there probably a few idiots out there who are like calling out the 11-year-old actress and saying fucked up shit about her? Probably. I mean, I assume there's one or two or a handful of people out there who are probably doing that. Yes, those people are fucking idiots. But you see what they do is they hone in on those people, just like she did in my comment section when I did a video on her a little over a year ago. They hone in on the handful of people saying that and say, oh, they must be fans of Mr. Grizzy. They must be getting that from Mr. Grizzy and Geeks and Gamers and the Gatekeepers Alliance and the FNT crew and all of those people. That's exactly what they fucking do. And they're already setting the stage for that right here, 100%. Nobody is attacking. And even if it is it's not the actress's fault that she got hired. She wanted a job, so she got hired for it, right? It's not the actress's fault. It's the fucking showrunner's fault for going woke with it. And we're going to get into that. Going like woke with this show and doing the race. But again, though, I think everybody's much more honing in on the Snape casting because it's significantly worse. Again, most people don't seem to have a problem with the Hermione actress at the end of the day, at least from what I've seen.
What's wrong with people? What is wrong with you? This race swap? Said who? Not even J.K. Rowling, TERF herself, cares about this. Not even J.K. J.K. was like, I didn't describe her as white. I'm sure there were little girls who grew up.
So, according to the chat, Roxy is incorrect here, according to the chat. Anyway, let's continue. How much more of this do I have? How long? Yeah, this goes on for about another minute, I think. Still keeps going.
Up reading the Harry Potter books who didn't think she was white because she was not called white. And usually we picture some version of ourselves, the closest to. Race swap from what? The movie that was based off the IP where it didn't say that? You idiots. That's how I feel. I want to shake the internet so hard. Why is this your problem? Leave her alone. And let this little tan girl whose race we don't even know just do a great job because she out auditioned 10,000 girls.
Should we just give her top shill of the week now, chat? Roxy is like having a fucking boogie fucking meltdown.
Twitted my fucking temple.
I am uncontrollably not okay.
Rox, should we just give it to her now? This is going to be tough to beat. I think the real rejects might be running away with it this year. Listen to this.
Leave her alone so hard. Why is this your problem? Leave her alone. And
nobody's attacking her. Nobody is attacking this actress. No proof, no receipts whatsoever. We just got to take this stupid woman's word for it that this is happening. Roxy, as a word of it, next time, give it one tweet. One tweet, Roxy. Show us one tweet of somebody bullying this little girl. Then we can have a conversation. Then we can talk about it. Maybe I'll agree with you. Shit happens, right? Shit happens. Maybe I will agree with you, Roxy. If you bring her, probably not. But you never know. But you see, no receipts, nothing. So until you show the proof, until you provide the receipts, we're just going to continue to sit here and laugh at you and how triggered you are. And you're probably going to win top shill of the week 2 weeks in a row for it.
let this little tan girl whose race we don't even know just do a great job because she out auditioned 10,000 girls. 10,000 girls auditioned for this and she was the best. What is your problem? Like, that's how.
Oh my, now that was, got trigger. Oh my God. I got to clip that. Hang on. We got to clip that, chat. I got to clip that. Right now, you guys. Give me just apologies. Apologies, chat. I got to clip that right now.
That's how I feel about this story. It was the best. What is your problem? Like, that. Greg, how I feel about this story.
That's getting clipped. That's getting put in the stream rotation. And look at this guy. He's just like, God damn. He's like, God damn, that was tough to listen to. One more time.
1,000 girls auditioned for this and she was the best. What is your problem? Like,
Oh my God. Cue the Silence of the Lambs guy. Buffalo Bill scream there.
Weird.
Wow. Okay. That's gonna be tough to beat. And let me see. I'm gonna skip. I think I'm gonna save a lot. There's a lot more to this, but I think we're gonna save it for the video. But let's jump to 4910, where they defend the woke. I want to cover this a little bit more, and then we'll show the one final clip.
it's going to last years long and have dozens of episodes. So do I think that it
This is where, okay, so this part is where they start defending race swaps in Hollywood. All right, so this is that part. So I think I have 2 clips. So she says it, and then Gregory agrees with her on this. So I'm going to play both clips back to back.
Kind of makes sense for her to be ethnically ambiguous and being called a mudblood and wondering and having people question her ability to do magic while also questioning her ability to fit in a school that is predominantly white. I think that's interesting. And I think that's relatable to a lot of different people. I don't think that.
So she wants this to be about a young girl, a young colored girl trying to fit in at a school that is predominantly white. That's what she wants this Harry Potter series to be about. Roxy, nobody wants that. Roxy, sweetheart. Nobody fucking wants that. And then Gregory chimes in on this as well with a similar opinion.
That in a positive way. People, for some reason, are like, when we talk about diversity casting, a lot of the time it's either people are outraged or we go, it shouldn't matter. And I'm like, well, sometimes I think it does matter. Sometimes I think it's a really good thing to do it.
It's a really good thing to do race swaps, chat. It's a really good thing to do. I wonder if you would have the same opinion if the race swaps were done in the other way. I'm very curious as to their opinion of the White Black Panther comic that was announced today. I wonder what their opinion on that would be.
Outraged or we go, it shouldn't matter. And I'm like, well, sometimes I think it does matter. Sometimes I think it's a really good thing to do it, to show that it doesn't matter that they're not white and that it could still be as effective and that you can give a black person, an Asian person some actual main supporting roles or leading roles. I think that's an important thing. And you know,
why in order to do that, does it have to be a race swap then? Again, you could do a show, make the fucking Blade movie. I wonder how do you think this guy would feel if they announced the Blade movie and I don't know, John Cena was cast to play Blade. Would you be okay with that, Roxy? Would you be okay with that, Gregory? Right, chat? What if John Cena was cast as Blade? I don't know. I just top of my head, right? Something tells me that would be a step in the wrong direction. That would not be acceptable, according to these fucking idiots.
No, I'm Filipino. I rarely hear Filipinos being upset about not being represented and stuff. And part of me, when I'm watching these movies, I'm like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool if, like, what if they put a Filipino person in, like, I'll see, like, actors who I find out are Filipino.
Who cares? So he just said, like, oh, it doesn't matter. It does matter. I don't know. Just flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. And then the final clip from these guys, and yeah, I think I'm going to put the rest of this in a video. There is a lot more to this. There's more to Roxy's meltdown as well. So tune into that video whenever I get it made soon. So here he is saying, don't bully the children. And I have this one circled.
Immeasurable insensitivity that people have to come on. And
who you're mad at.
What really angers me is the immeasurable insensitivity that people have to come on, how fucking stupid are you? How after all this time do you realize, like, hey, maybe, you know, bullying a child is like not a smart thing to do, you know?
Boy.
Doc Proc, you said it yourself. You said it, man. Can this guy go like one video without crying? Like, it's so, like, again, like, it's so crazy. Like, they live in their own crazy little universe where the entire internet is bullying this 11-year-old girl, and it's not happening. And they've shown no proof that it's happening. Again, I went through chat when they're a little late on this issue. I went through Roca. I went through, I believe the Soy Boys. I went through a lot of the fucking shills who are like the typical suspects with regards to this stuff. And not even they are saying that. Not even they are saying that. But no, Roxy and Gregory, bullying the fucking kids, man.